So another episode of weekly, well, more of a weekly update from the weekly analysis from Monday. So moving into the charts just really quickly, as I don't have much time to go through this today. Aussie CAD not really showing us any zones at all at the moment. It's been a pretty grindy movement, so nothing that we're really interested in. Aussie Swiss very similar. Only zone we've got below is this 8 hour zone, so we'll just double check if that's still valid, as I do make mistakes when I go through these sometimes. Let's see, so 22, 23.3. No, okay, that is not a zone. So nothing really here for us. Move quickly into the 4 hour time frame. Double check this area here. This has potential. Into the 1 minute time frame. Let's have a look. How quickly did we leave the zone and how quickly did we enter the zone? So this actually is a potential trade. You can see there price has accelerated out of the area without retesting it. The only issue I have with this one is the leg in candle. It's not great. If we win the 50-minute time frame, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. We would ideally want the price to have gone like let me show you in the with the pencil, excuse me. We'd have ideally had price gone like straight down like this and then out, rather than down a little bit this, oh a little bit this, like that, like that, like that, and then out. So it's not absolutely textbook, but it's one we will keep on the charts just in case we come into the area, because we might get a good confirmation candle out of it. So the ones that we don't really that we know aren't like 100% amazing, we will wait for a confirmation candle. Looks like there's potentially an hourly zone above here, but price has already retested it. You can see before it went on a big leg down. Okay, into Aussie yen, absolutely rattled through this 4 hour zone. So had a loser on this trade here. Again, this Aussie yen zone wasn't absolutely perfect. If we look back, I think we discussed the leg in wasn't amazing. Very similar to that Aussie Swiss. Kind of got that slow move into not absolutely brilliant. I think as well this was actually retested on the lower time frame, yeah. So it came out, retested, and it went. So to me, orders potentially weren't going to be left. Could have been potential orders underneath, but really that's not a trade that we should really be in. But put it on anyway, because price had dropped quite a lot, and the yen is very weak at the moment. But not to worry, so we'll delete that off the. Actually, I'll go back and I'll put that back on the chart because we need to record the trade. Looking like there's only that hourly zone higher up at the moment, and looking lower left. Got this area here, 2 hour zone. Don't know if this one's that good either, to be honest. It's actually not bad. Okay, so can't get 1 minute data for it. But yeah, you can see it's kind of wicked in at the area and in at the exit of the zone. But that's okay. It's still a clean breakthrough, so that is one we will be putting on if it gets down there. It's quite far down. AUD NZD, next zone is a 4 hour zone down below. This is also very similar to the other Aussie pairs where price leg in. Actually, well, this leg in is actually quite good. So no, this is a good trade or a good opportunity. Price also really accelerated hard out of the area, which is what we look for. So this is one that we will definitely look at putting on. I need to get it on my MT5. Okay, actually we go back up here to the, is this a potential? short-term zone to be taking. Oh, this could be quite good actually. Yeah, okay, so this is a nice zone at, what's that? 1.11. Nice round number. Well, round enough. Good hourly zone here. Look to hopefully take that in the New York session today. Down to this 4-hour demand zone. Okay, so into Aussie dollar, US dollar. Nothing here either. This is pretty choppy action at the moment. Even the zone higher up, we've already looked at that in the last session, and then also in the last video, and also this demand zone in the last video as well. Not one where we're going to take. CAD Swiss. So I think CAD Swiss reacted really well from the supply zone that we had from Monday. Wicked in nicely and sank like a stone, which is really good. I didn't actually get in that trade because we were slightly late. In hindsight, maybe should have put another sell order up here if we did come up in return, as it did sink quite nicely. I think that was a 5R actually, so if anyone got in, well done. Let's see, so this is a strange zone here. I think we spoke about it already. It's kind of pushed up and then went flat and then pushed up again. We would rather it gone bear decline, push sideways, and then up rather than down, up, sideways, up. So not one we'll put on, but it's on the chart anyway for take profit scenarios. Hourly chart. Was this a zone earlier on today? That was in the morning at 4 in the morning, 4.8. No. Okay, moving on. CAD yen. CAD yen as well. Smashed through this, but we didn't put this on because it's already been retested. So we can just remove this off the chart now. Next zone down below is this hourly zone, 113.26. So that's definitely one we're going to look at. We have now, though, got further up, say a 7-hour zone, rally, base, drop, supply zone. Let's double check if price moved cleanly away from the area. Yep, nice and clean. What's the distribution like? Pretty good, and you've got a strong leg in distribution and a fade away or a sink. We do need to wait for this to close though, this 7-hour candle, which closes at 12 o'clock, so in the next hour and a half, so we can't validate the zone yet. We will need to wait for this to close. Okay, moving into Swiss yen. I mean, well, to be honest with you, the only issue with this zone is we would have rather this had a spike down, and rather than this wick, we would rather have price action to go on. Let's see, down, candle closed at the low here, and then candles closing from the low all the way up. What we've got is a spike down and up, which isn't amazing, so we'll keep an eye on that zone. That's probably one for a confirmation candle to take the trade. Hourly zones on Swiss yen, is there anything here? Potential 2-hour zone here. Let's look. No, price fell out of it, came back and retested already. The push up into it isn't that great either. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. It's kind of more of a pivot as well, so we'll keep it on the chart. If we get down to any buying areas down here, that would be a good take profit area. Euro AUD, nothing on here. This is just choppy, really rubbish price action, to be honest. Just had the bounce from the daily demand. Is this anything here? Let's see. Some 12-hour demand lower down. No, nothing we're interested in because it's come back and retested the area. Keep it on though because it is still a zone that it could bounce from, but not one that we're interested in. Okay, EuroCAD. Nothing on here either. Pretty boring price action. This was actually probably a zone we probably missed. Nah, it's got a big long wick. Nothing we'd be interested in. Euro Swiss. So price has come back to our entry, which is a little bit disappointing, but not to worry, because our targets are much higher up on this. So keep the trade on, we'll see where it goes. Potentially bounce from here, but I would imagine it's probably going to rattle through and get this gap and then go from the daily demand at this point, because it's not gone for us. 2 hour zones potentially up here. Let's have a look at. No, price has dipped out, come back and retested it. Okay. Euro pound, usually nothing on this to trade. Again, yeah, nothing on here. Euro yen, nothing on here to trade either. The only thing we're looking at is this zone up at the top here. Again, it's probably not one that will even mark in the chart, to be honest, because the zone itself is probably like that, but the leg in is just not amazing. The 7 hour, yeah, it's not great. Not gonna even look at that. Okay, well, we can have a look at the 1 hour and see if there's any form of real supply. I don't think there is. I just don't think the leg end's very good. It's pretty slow, choppy, bit of a burner. Not great. Keep it on though, just for take profit purposes. For the, well, actually, there's no zones really for quite a while. What about here? Pretty choppy as well. No, not even going to look at that. Not even entertaining that one. Okay. Euro NZD. See how far away is this supply? 19.3. Nope, not even close. Nothing looking left. Hourly zone already been tested, so not one we're going to take. I'm actually going to take the text off of this because that'll confuse me. Anything on the 4 hour? Oh, nothing. Okay. Euro USD. A couple losers on this actually this week. So there was a loss on a zone here and a loss right now actually. So I will put this on the chart. As a loss, and then we have a potential hourly zone below. Again, it's already retested it. You'll see here, this is the zone like this. And then price pushed out of it, came back to retest it. So there you go, on the 50-minute you can see it's gone up and retested and come out. But again, it's one of these ones that you could have a confirmation because it's not really retested the entire zone. It's definitely one to keep an eye on. That was a 3 hour zone. Excuse me. Okay, GBP/AUD. We're almost into a 1 hour zone that is likely to be taken. Let me double check it again just to make sure. Price tried to come up to it and then failed. Looks pretty good, but on the other hand though, it's not got that strong move up, so it's on its I'd like to see not that much price action to the left of the zones, if that makes sense. So here on GBP/AUD we've got price coming up, going like this, and then we get a spike up, and then we get the zone like there, and then it drops. Ideally, we'd like this, and then the consolidation to start, and then the drop off. So this one again is honestly probably not one that's going to be worthwhile taking. We'll keep it on the chart, but I don't think it's going to be that strong of a zone. And obviously that one that we burst through there, we didn't have that on, as it wasn't a true zone. Okay, keep going, keep going. Pound CAD burst through this zone as well. Quite a few losers this week, but it's okay because I had a couple of good winners as well. So we move. That's what it's all about. Remember, win ratio is about 30%. I think this was the one where the price had already pushed up too high versus the drop. So yeah, on here you can see price has gone, instead of going down, small consolidation, down, it's gone down, high consolidation, back up almost to the origin here, and what would be there. So we want it to be lower down, like in here. So that again isn't the cleanest of zones. It's all about detail. Okay. But we did get a decent bounce, but nothing major. Keep that on the chart. I need to post that onto my spreadsheet. Okay. To pound Swiss. Nothing on here today, just this zone lower down. Pound yen, nothing on here either. This is a 50-minute zone that I was looking at, but not one we're going to trade. And nothing until we go a lot further down. What about the 7-hour? It's quite similar to the to Euro yen, this one. Need to wait for that 7-hour candle to close. GBP NZD. So overnight, luckily for us, we didn't have this zone on. We missed it because we weren't awake. I think price, yeah, it burst into it and then tried to go, but then it didn't. It just failed. Must have been a spike from New Zealand dollar news. So that's fine. I guess lucky for us. This zone here is not an early zone, so not even looking at it, and nothing else for us. GBP USD, it's coming into a zone right now. I think this is one that we're not taking though, because it's not, yeah, it was retested already, so not one that we're interested in. Nice looking zone below though. Let's have a look on the 1 minute. Well, it was, but not anymore. Everything's been eaten up in there. I'll keep it on for any take profit reasons. Drop base rally here, maybe a bit of demand. Let's have a look. No, already been eaten up as well. Okay, so on to NZD CAD. Nothing on here either. This was a nice drop from here, but take profits further down. NZD Swiss. So rifle through this 2-hour zone here. So that was a loser there, but we had this 5-hour winner to kind of recoup some of the losses that we've had this week. So that was a nice 5-hour trade. Again, nothing else on this at the moment until much further down. NZDJPY, no trades on this at the moment. An hourly further down, but we'll double check that as well. Yeah, this could be a good zone. Another double check, because that's what it's all about. You need to always refine and make sure that you are sticking to your plan. So yeah, this is a good one actually. I know it's already kind of just gone through and then tried to retest it. That's okay. We'll accept those ones. So yeah, that's further down for a buy into DUSD. Nothing on here either at the moment. Dollar CAD, nothing on here until further up and also further down. Dollar Swiss. So this is a really nice trade on dollar Swiss. Did take this one actually. So we're going to come up to our take profit. So that's 11.8 R. So that's definitely got the account back into positive for the week, which is very handy. And well, once it hits take profit, it should do as well. After such a big drop like that, we're going in for this 12-hour demand. There is, however, some fresh supply, but we'll need to check if this is good looking or not. It does look good, and it has dropped out without retesting really. So yeah, so that means when we bounce into this 12-hour demand, our take profit is only going to be to here, which kind of means you don't, maybe not really going to take the trade, but we will take it. It is a 12-hour demand, and it does look very strong. I'd probably be honest and get greedy and try and take this back up for this wick here, and then try and sell off this as well, because you never know. What we might end up doing is something like this: bounce, 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 like that, and then go up to the next supply area. So we'll try and monitor the trade and work our way through it. Dollar yen, nothing on here at the moment either. Pretty choppy. I think this is very similar to the euro yen pair and the pound yen pair, where we might have a zone here. Again, it's that slow kind of move into the area, so it's a bit of a tricky one. Dollar, USD, Singapore dollar, a quick L on this. The price rattled through it, so I'm the loser on this one as well. Okay, and that is the weekly sort of midweek roundup. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you took any of the trades in the comments. Yeah, hope you enjoy.